Welcome back, my lovely business owners and artists. This is episode number 3. And today we're going to talk about how to feel and understand our emotions. What are emotions? Why do we feel so overwhelmed when we feel them? Let's get started. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to explain your work? Business owners are very good at that, by the way. But when someone asks, how do you feel? Your mind suddenly goes blank. And the only answer that you know is to say, I'm fine, I'm tired, I'm good, that's it. Many highly capable, successful people can analyze everything in their lives, except their own emotions. Today, I'm going to talk about something most of us were never taught: how to understand our emotional language. Business owners can explain a complex business challenge perfectly. They describe strategy, timelines, decisions, risks. But then I ask a simple question: what are you feeling in this situation? And suddenly, silence. They generally don't know. They learned early how to think and solve problems, but emotional awareness was never part of the education. You make decisions that look right but feel heavy. You achieve milestones that don't feel satisfying. You experience burnout without even understanding why. Many successful people feel deeply, but their emotions remain untranslated. And this is what I want to talk to you about. So, business owners and artists are actually people who feel more than normal people. Quote, normal people. I don't mean that, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so they feel a lot, but because they have never been taught how to actually process an emotion, they go directly to thinking mode and they kind of discard their emotions. I want you guys to understand that emotions exist in the body before they exist in words, okay? You feel them before you say them. You become skilled at thinking about life instead of sensing yourself inside of it. So instead of emotional awareness, 3 default states appear: stress, overthinking, and numbness. And you're very familiar with that. But these are not emotions, guys. I need you to understand that. These are not emotions. They are signals that emotions underneath remain suppressed. When emotions are suppressed, they do not disappear. So here I want to talk to you about science. Let's talk science, okay? Emotions are energy, so let's treat them as such. The second law of mass conservation states, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It is only transformed from one state to another. So science is telling you that if you put your emotions under a rug, they ain't gonna disappear, buddy. You'll have to deal with them sooner or later. So what I need you to understand from all of what I said now is that your emotions will not disappear. Your emotions are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. So when you don't feel a proper emotion for a long time, guess what's going to happen? This energy is going to transform into something that will make you feel it. So maybe it will show up as physical illness. You'll have a headache, you'll have a back pain, you'll have a shoulder pain, you'll have ulcer in your stomach, which I think a lot of people have that. Yeah, that's because there's a lot of emotions that you did not properly process. And one way or another, your emotions need to express themselves, whether you like it or whether you don't. So now let's understand why naming emotions matters neurologically. The emotional brain processes experience faster than the thinking brain. Emotions are faster than thinking. Your nervous system constantly scans for safety and connection. Emotions are its communication system. When an emotion arises and gets acknowledged, the nervous system regulates. But when emotions remain unnamed or unprocessed, the brain stays in uncertainty. And uncertainty consumes a lot of energy, and I think you know that already. This is why emotional disconnection often feels like I'm so tired, my body hurts, I'm not connected with myself. Research shows that simply naming an emotion reduces activity in the brain threat response and increases regulation. In simple terms, I don't know if you understood what I just said, but when you say, I feel disconnected, I feel anxious, the body relaxes because the experience becomes understandable. Now you know what's happening. But many high performers skip this step. They move directly from feeling to fixing. They solve problems before understanding what the emotion was asking for. And because emotions are energy and energy cannot be destroyed, these emotions that were unprocessed will one day slap you on the face, aka you will feel lost and empty, disconnected, until you finally listen to your body. So, what are you supposed to do? I will give you a simple system you can start today. It's called the emotion check-in system. 3 times per day, and I do mean 3 times per day, you gotta do this. Morning, midday, and evening. Each check-in takes less than 1 minute, so if you're really serious about changing, this is not gonna take you a long time. Pause and ask yourself 3 questions. What am I feeling right now? And I want you to use specific words if possible. Not just, oh, I'm good, I feel bad, I feel tired. No, I want you to explain. Say, I feel restless, I feel calm, I feel overwhelmed, I feel hopeful, frustrated, curious. Expand your grammar. Where do you feel this in your body? This is question number 2. Where do I feel it in my body? Chest, stomach, shoulder, throat. This reconnects thinking with physical experience. Question number 3. What might this emotion need? Maybe this emotion needs rest, you need more honesty, you need to move your body, you need a boundary, you need to express yourself. Whatever it is, ask, what do I need, and go do it. Now I want you to expand your vocabulary, your emotional vocabulary. At the end of the day, ask, what emotion visited me today? Just one word. Over weeks, patterns appear and you will develop more awareness. Why am I asking you guys to do this step? Because we need to start to build awareness around what is the emotion that you feel on a daily basis. Of course, we feel different emotions every day. We feel around 50, 60, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of emotions we feel every day. But I want you to focus on that one emotion that keeps visiting you again and again during your day. Because this emotion is trying to communicate something to you that is very important that you do not want to listen. So, this is a beautiful way for you to use your body as a tool to help you understand what you need and what's actually happening. And now I want you to sit with this. If your emotions were a language, how fluent are you in understanding yourself? Because most people can't even understand what their emotions are trying to tell them. So this episode, I really invite you to sit with your emotions. Don't be afraid. Your emotions will not kill you. Your emotions are there to set you free. When you understand what you feel, your decisions become clearer. You'll be able to have more creativity, more openness, and you will actually feel lighter as you go through your day. Again, guys, if you still don't know, I offer a one-on-one 3-month program for business owners, artists, and leaders. All you have to do is go to the link in my bio to book your discovery call directly with me. This 3-month program is fueled with tools and techniques that are tailored to you, that will help you understand yourself more, have more trust, more confidence, and even a clearer understanding of your purpose and your mission. You will go from feeling successful on the outside while miserable on the inside to someone who is more connected, more light, who is successful, but is also fulfilled, happy, and peaceful in their life. I'll see you in episode number 4.